Good night, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Um, I'm not running late. I chose not to go live until I had spoken to the artist, who basically just got home. Um, so yeah, that's why I choose to go live at this time. So yeah. Um, I'm back to doing an interview with the artist. Cronkite. That's him. That's his music you're actually hearing in the background. So I'm gonna wait for him to come on the live. We can do this interview literally in and out because after him I have one more interview to do. And then I'm finished for the night. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this music from the artist that I'm gonna interview in a minute. Franco done, and then yeah, I just spoke to him, so there's a reason for the 20 minutes delay. So yeah. I know I need them wanting to them see me active. I know for them I wish for my girlfriend live. But if she live, she get a replacement. Still outside of me and desperate. So if I them rise up, me a piece. Me no wanna slice, me want to wanna keep. In a life you make it legal or illegal same way. I move on, bro. Me see nothing one, me not talk about hold on to faith. Married her and a whole out. Me still there and look out for karma. The artist is on the line. I'm just gonna go ahead and add him right now. I basically just add the artist to the live. So yeah. I hope he picks up. He's actually on the live. And like I said, the 20-minute delay is not a problem. Because I knew the artist had just to even on the road, put it that way. So as soon as he come on the live, we just gonna jump in the segment, do the interview, and basically get ready, or I gotta get ready for my other interview at 6 p.m. Jamaica, New York time. That will be 12 o'clock a.m. in the morning for me. So yeah. Crunk, I'm just added to live, but when I see you, I don't see you accepting the live. I send you a request. I mean your girlfriend a Brito. Say we cranks want you and be in love. But we no do just people. Them make me corrupt from me a 4 years old. Or if you want, you could send me a request and I will add you to the live because I just add you, but I don't see. It's not picking up. From me. Alright. You can be anything you want to believe. Remember the times when them used to wish bad for me. Say me not past 20, but no man at 21. And me still stand strong. Me not got no hope, yeah, man. Fi no money dropping on me palm. Work hard, stay relevant. Every day me rise prayer, me say one of that defy the odds. Me one God Canada, live some rich life of 2 wives. The artist is on the line. Trying to try to add you, but oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Got it. Big up to all like juvenile, you know. Like the last time you just sent me some, you go. So run it back again. You see it. Okay. I think the call is coming through now. I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna go.
Night.
Good night. How are you doing?
There, man.
Alright, cool, man.
people, this is the artist, Cronkite. As y'all could see in the caption up top, is Cranko underscore Don underscore music and music with a Q. So yeah, if you could go ahead and just introduce yourself to the people that's on the live, so at least they know who you are, and then we can just take it from there.
Yeah, you don't know Crankodan from Saint and young upcoming artist. I try to do the right thing, I search for break.
And that's the way you do that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that you said that. Yes, and that's the way you do it. So people, yeah, we'll just jump into the segments and just basically just ask the artists a couple of musical questions and just take it from there because yeah, we have like a 20-25 minutes delay. It's not a big deal. But after him, I have one more interview to do. So, Cranko, let me ask you this, yeah? Go from the right table.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who, because I know you're fairly young. Why did you choose to want to become an entertainer, a musician? What gave you the push? What inspired you to want to do this?
All right. Well, it's music now. You have a passion and a love for music,
Yeah.
Like from a young, tender age, My father does my advertisements, so normally music been a beat in my ears,
Okay.
So from them time there, we just love listen music.
Okay.
So in our village now, we the a lot of talented artists there, Man like Shaka Dax, Melody, enough artists.
All
So
right.
one day I write a song and boss I say, yo, we just write a regular song,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yo, brother, if you want the music, now I write time, So from then we just start do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it just come natural.
So how
Natural.
long ago have you start doing this? Like,
Like from about 2018,
okay.
isn't it? We start doing
Okay.
it officially.
All right. So is it like fairly your career that you're putting your all in, or do you do other stuff apart from being a musician? Go to school, jobs?
Yeah, man, we do other stuff, man.
Okay.
We do other stuff, man. We work and thing, cause you have to spend money to make money. So we have to do things. You can't just sit down and wait, cause enough man wait and when they all then get a break, So we can't sit down.
And when you're young, that's the time to do what you have to do. All right. So, do you have, apart from your father that makes commercial, do you have like a musical family that's within the music industry in the past, right now, or anything like that?
No, not really, Only my grandfather bred the music,
Okay. All right. Well, still family.
Yeah.
All right. You said you got the like the push from your friends around you, like go ahead and do music. Are you sure that is what you really wanted was to do, or you just say, you know what, let me just jump on this music bandwagon that everybody's jumping on, and then you got to like it, or it was just first choice?
No, really and truly, I never like first choice, but and I like me just jump and say, oh, music, I want the music and I go tell them. See me me is a youth. Me is a talented youth, Anything when me try, me see it work. So
Okay.
from me say music and the people in my surroundings start run with it, me say alright, music. Because anything when we try, it work. I understand.
Okay. And do you write your own? Do you write your own songs?
Yeah, man, I write my own songs.
Okay, and do you own like your royalties and your copyrights and stuff like that?
We don't reach this yet, but that's our next step, forget the thing, license and thing.
Once you start putting out any type of music under your name, your copyrights and your royalties need to be taken care of. So please get that
Right, right,
done.
right.
Please, please, please. If you're gonna do nothing else before the year done,
Now gotta do it quickly, too, you know?
jump
Quickly.
on your royalty, jump on your copyrights, make sure your sheets them set up. Cause I this the money there, cause anybody can come and steal your shit and you have nothing to say because it's not legit. So before the year
Yeah,
done, venture into that. Please, please, please. Because you seem bright enough
for real.
to want to go for it and get there, and you're young enough and you're talented enough. But make sure your paper rights them work. Me, I tell you, big woman thing. Make sure the royalties and your copyrights are up. Them two things there, nobody can play with your money. All right.
True, true. Cause we have some bad shit. Can't let them thief it.
Yeah, man. Because like I don't know if the song that the last one that you just sent me, I actually love that song. I'm gonna go back and go listen to it. You just sent it to me like 5, 10 minutes ago. So like that song, like if you write it and even if you work with other producers and the person who come up with the beat, if it's your song, so the song goes #1 next week. Can you prove it's yours? You understand? And that's where the copyrights come in. Handle your paperwork, papa. No joke. No, no play with your money. I tell
True,
you.
true.
But anyways, let's leave that alone. And do you play any instruments or you just write and just be the artist or anything in that region?
No, I'm not play instrument. We just write and sing, you know?
Okay. What's the story behind the name Cranko Don? Where did the name come from?
Alright, Cranko don't know. It's a long story still, but we'll cut it short, you
Chance.
know? Right. We start from where we come from. It's like the road bad, you know? Bad, bad. Walk, bucket to one little thing there. You see me? Afraid to wear your clocks. So, right there and then, me I say, you know, say how the road a bad do, I'm gonna name it Cranko Gully. You see me? And from me say Cranko Gully, the man them start calling me Cranko Dan. You see me? And from this I name the stick.
All right.
You
All
see?
right. Don't change it.
Road fix and now still, you know, the road smooth, you know.
No, it no matter because it crank up before it reaches the smooth. So keep that name.
Yeah. Still stand, still stand, still stand.
Okay. Have you done any collaboration with any artist, or do you have any plan to do a collab with any artist at this point in your career?
Yeah man, me do collab. Me do collab with young artists myself. I have a collab with Melody.
Okay.
You see me? I have a collab with Chop Cash. You see? We have a couple collab, man.
All right. All right.
And me I work on a collab with City Boss right now. You know City Boss?
Yeah. Definitely. Um,
Yeah.
what does your typical day looks like when it comes to you going in the studio, ready to lay down a track, or to just go in there and get certain inspiration? What does that day look like for you?
Well, see me now, I like write my song them from like home. So when I go in the studio, I just straight lay down. Just a lay down track.
Okay.
Then I not go to studio and work on nothing. We just go and just lay down, work on it. Same time.
Okay, and what type of artist are you when it comes to going in the studio, laying down a track? Um, do you get inspiration from your background, from your surrounding, or you're the type of artist that when you're in the studio, it have to be quiet, it can't have too much noise, you go in your own comfort zone, or you just go along with your environment?
Yeah man, we just roll with the flow, man. It no matter. We just roll with the flow. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you typically balance your day-to-day life with being a musician? How do you tend to your obligation as a family person, your job, school, wife, girlfriend, whatever the case may be? How do you balance that with your music career?
No, yeah, right. See me now, me work. Me not go school again. the girl them have for them special time when time we link up. You see me?
I hear that.
Yeah, so normally me dey on all the work. Me have a free time. Me just write a song. I'm a versatile them way them. Me just grab my phone and just write a song. Same time I just freestyle it on a video and little more me write down the lyrics them. You see me? So every little time when I get for myself, I just write a song.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know how to separate your job from when it's time to go in the studio and do you. But it's not like, or put it this way. Is it like, okay, now I get a free time, so I'm never gonna jump in and try put a track together, or you already have the image of the song, of the title in your head, and the only thing left for you is just put it on paper?
Yeah, man. Natural. We make song off our surrounding too, you know. You see me? So things we are going now surrounding, we just put it to music.
And
You see me? Me I go through a bad time, we put it to music. Me have a happy time, put it to music. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me ask you this. As a young artist and young upcoming artist, put it that way, how would you do a cover from a legendary artist from the early 90s, early 20s? Would you like cover one of their track if you get an opportunity, because you don't know people and then copyrights, so you can't just cover people's stuff? But if you had a chance to do a cover up, which song would that be and from which artist? Like I could have take one of them
You know,
and remix that shit over. Do you have a specific?
honestly,
Yeah.
me not see no artist who would try do a remix for. You know? The image of me I try portray, me don't want nobody to listen me and say, oh, him sound like he move like alkaline, him
No,
sound
but
like
you don't
alkaline,
have
him
to
like
sound
cartel.
like them, but you take like an alkaline tune in a year, and because you say me could have do better upon that track there and remix that shit over. And again, you don't have to sound like the artist, you're just remixing the song to be better, if you understand what I mean. But I get where you're coming from. You rather do you and put out your stuff than remix somebody or something. I get it.
Yeah, man, me, you know.
Point taken. You and them are them. Period. All right. What is your opinion about the 90s music compared to what you're young? And I'm gonna keep on saying you're young because you're young. I'm from the early 70s or from the late 70s. So when I say young, I don't mean no offense, but those are the songs that I grew up on.
Yeah, man, we understand.
What do you think about the genre of music from back then compared to now? What have you taken from that genre that you're using now in general? Like, what do you think about the style, the flow back then?
More than say we couldn't say style and we couldn't say flow, because the rhythm them now get a different flow and a different style. You see me? And that make some artists kind of sound alike. You see me? But we just humble. That we take from the old. Humble.
It's the first time I've
Humble
ever
like
heard
them
upcoming artists said most of the artists them sound alike, because it's true that everybody's trying to sound like each other. I don't understand why. You have your own image, you have your own voice, you have your own style. Why do you want to sound like somebody else? I don't get it. I could never understand why. But I get what you're saying.
True,
I
man.
definitely get what you're saying.
That we are trying, you know, we are trying to portray a different image, you know?
Yeah.
Different image we are trying to portray. We want the old people them can listen with song and dance. We want the gangster them can listen with song them and bust blank. We have song for the girl them, you know? We have song for everybody.
I got you. And that's the way it's supposed to be. So, in other words, you are a versatile artist that could sing the gal tune them, sing the bad man tune them, of course, play a song where you can actually take your
Reality,
house
everything.
and
Full
your
package.
mother be like, take off the banger and go to the house.
Full package we have, you know?
All right.
Full
That's
package.
good. That's good. Because again, you have a lot of artists who can do the mama tune and the bad man tune and the gal tune and just not offer be a bad man tune.
Chop. Then just took one side. Chopping.
Okay. Okay. is there any style of music that you don't like or wouldn't venture in if it comes on your path, apart from reggae dancehall? If somebody wants you to do like an R&B track or a rap tune or even jump on a soca beat, again, you're supposed to be a versatile artist. Do you think you could accomplish that?
Yeah, man, me feel me could do R&B and them thing there, but you see, one of them more than kind of the rap thing. I don't think I about with the rap. No.
All right, okay, I got you. So you can't sing. In other words, you're not gonna jump on rock bandwagon. That means you can't sing. And you must can do a look of soca, because you know soca is just dance and speed up.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, you said you didn't play no instrument, right? Hold on, let me just move this paper real quick. Um, Still keeping a track of the time. Ooh, my battery about to die on the other phone. Not a big deal. All right, let me ask you this, yeah? I want you to all right. At this point in your career, is there any artist that you feel that you have got some inspiration from or would like to be on the level that they are at this point in your career? And it could be any kind of artist. It doesn't have to be one of the alkaline them or the cartels or anything like that. It could be simply be like a Barry Simon. I don't know. Godfather is to me one of the most influential artists from his decade. But my question was, which artists have you got any inspiration from that you would like to be in their level when you get to where you want your music career to go?
Yeah, man. Popcorn. You know? Poppy.
Yeah, man.
Humble youth from the ghetto. You know? No bother show off and no bother hyping thing. Just keep it normal and natural, you know?
Papi, a good youth.
Yeah, man, I admire Poppy. Man.
Papi, a good youth. A lot of people don't see it and they don't really understand where he's coming from and to where and everybody just feel like say, okay, I'm not even going to venture in that cousin is going to turn into something else and never leave that question when it comes to Papi. I mean,
True,
like,
true.
am I do? And not because people help in the past is supposed to did it till your eyeball drop out. No, you have to separate and do you. That's me. Papi, yeah, go on with the same.
We all like to separate one day, you know?
I understand, but anywho's, have you done any performance in the past or since the corona kicked in and put a lot of things on pause? Have you done any shows since then or before?
Never really go on a big show, but you know, we got dance and fish fry and them thing there. And we get with the work and we work the stage and work the crowd and catch. We practice from this, you know?
Yeah, most definitely. All right, let me ask you this. If you got the opportunity to go on a big show and open for any artist at this point in your career, and again, this is the artist show, a theme show, but you could be the open act. Which artist would that be? It don't have to be a male or a female. Like, who would you want to open for at this point in your career?
Govy.
Oh, no, man. Oh, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good artist right there. But I just see them building one. I build it. And then you're way spent. You know what? Jamaican people, they're not real. I tell you. Go be a good youth. Little bit of money. What? Might tune that. But anyway. Okay. You haven't done no major performance on no big platform. How would you think you would handle that if you get opportunity to go on a big show? Do you think nerve will kick in where you probably will forget your line and it is going to happen and it will happen? So you need to find a way how to flip it when it does.
I don't think I go forget my line them. I don't call me a boy we just get up and just run out my rhythm them and just sing about my song them. But me feel, impossible for me get a little nervous. You know? Impossible for me get a little nervous. When I think breath control I got trouble me because natural voice we are sing with. I understand.
True. But Mr. Bigger artists now, you with big name go past show and forget them line. And it's not because they're probably too high or probably too intoxicated. It's just that sometimes the crowd and nerves kick in and then forget them line. But then again, you have to go find a way how to flip it. And that's
Ah,
where that
you
will
have to
go.
know how to fix it, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Quick and fast, fix it. Cause nobody not perfect. We have make
There you
mistake. We just
go.
correct them, you know?
There you go. Okay. What qualities do you think you put out that makes you the musician that you are? Your qualities. What are your qualities?
Quality.
Yeah.
Now, we have a voice. We have a voice, right? Natural, and, you know? When time you hear me attack, like when you hear my music, you know, say, oh, I can't go than that. You know? The voice, the image we are trying to portray, different from the average. You see me? We not try to sound like nobody and try to follow nobody. You see me? Smooth and calm and I got you. We not hype on nobody now, you know?
It's not hype.
Yeah.
If that's your quality, that's your quality. It doesn't make you hype because some people just think because you have a tunnel vision of what you want and what you want to put out that I yeah, boss are your hype. No, that's you. So, but anyways, how have the internet treated you so far when it comes to your music career? Have the internet has it been a big influence on you putting out your stuff to to social media or to the media in general? Um, how is your fan base? And again, me I always will come back to artists like you that do not have their copyrights and their royalty. Please, please. You hear me up in the video? Go start it up.
We are straightening it up, man.
Me I beg you do. Straighten it out. Because at the end of the day, that's where your money gonna always be. If you decide to just stop sing, but you have a couple tunes out there where run the place, it's gonna generate a check for you every month. So please. Um, all right, my last question to
True,
you
true.
is this. What can we expect from you in 2022? What do you have in the pipeline going on that your fans can be aware of or have a lookout for?
Alright. At them time them man, we supposed to be known. You know? We're supposed to be known. Even if we're not boss, we're supposed to get the highlight. People can see me and say, oh, I can't go than that, you know. Yeah man, I him sing Japa Jail. I him sing one more chance, you know. That's how we want to reach.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So even if we're not boss, we get the highlight.
Most definitely. But what are you doing as a artist to highlight yourself within, especially when it comes to social media? Um, are you promoting yourself? Promote the hell out of yourself. Promote the hell out of your career. Make sure you go live at least once or twice a week for your fans. Them keep your fans them keep them up to date because you're not going live once or twice a week or a month. You will drop back. I've seen it happen to even famous artists. You have to keep your
True,
you have to
true.
keep your followers, and I hate to use the word followers, but your supporters, keep them keeping them wanting more of what you're doing. You can't go live, you not have to talk the whole time. Run to your tune, big
Yeah,
up me, big up
you know, I'm not really go
and
live.
jump off.
I'm not really go live, you know.
That's the thing.
I'm not really go live, but me keep them active.
That-
Me a boy with us get up and just run a rhythm, freestyle one new song and post it, and in a 2 weeks time I hit that road.
yeah.
So we keep them active.
Well, take it from me
Yeah.
when I tell you that going live is more for your fans, and especially when it comes to your female fans. Yeah, them love say I'm gonna drop a rhythm and
True,
put out a
true.
music next week and they gonna listen to it. But what are you doing? What are you up to? Make them see you
True, man. Yeah, them like to see my face, you
every
know.
week, but try go live at least 2 times for the month. That's all you have to do. And it don't have to be a long bloody live.
True.
Just even could even 5 minutes, y'all people never tune a drop next week, back done. That's it. And you
For
gotta
real, man.
promote the hell out of Cranko Dan, because Mr. Chopper himself, promote yourself. Well,
True,
I'm
true.
basically you answer all the questions that I want us to ask you. We basically come to the end of the interview. The last thing that I personally want to say to you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, sort out your paperwork, Papa. Me, I tell you. Me can't tell you one more time. Please.
Yeah,
I'm
man, we
tired
gotta
of
do
seeing
it, man.
artists lose a bag because they didn't handle their business. I'm tired of seeing artists going in the studio, putting in their blood, sweat, and tears, and basically don't get no money's worth. And the record label or the producer or whosoever you're working with at that time that put out time and effort make mad money off of you, and all you get is scraps, pocket change when you're the actual artist. So again, copyrights, royalties, sort them out, please, please, please. Um,
Yeah, man, can you can't let them thief
no,
me.
man.
It's
Exactly.
suit me, you
And
know?
the name itself, that's your copyrights. Because Cronkite, once you do your royalties and you do the copyrights, you become a brand. You become your own promoter, supporter, because I'm sure you're not signed to a label right now, so you're an independent artist. So more than anything else in the world, your paper rights them needs to be up, up, up. So start that out. I know it's not going to be cheap. You're going to have to pay for it. But I don't know. You have to go online and do it.
Really like this, man. We deal with it,
There you
man.
go. Do what you have to do. But anyways, I want you to tell the people them on what platforms they can reach you on YouTube, Vivo, IG, if you're on Facebook or any other platform, and give them the correct spelling or your name, and that's basically it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having
You're
me, you know?
most welcome.
Yeah, yeah, people. My name Crankadan on Instagram. Crankadan Music on Instagram. Crankadan Official on YouTube. Is it me? Yeah.
So those are the two major platforms that you're on.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the moment.
All right. It's no problem because I only use two platforms too myself, and those are the two main ones that I think is important enough. But anyway, people, I want you to go ahead and follow the artist, Cranko Dan, Cranko as in CAR, C, what the fuck am I spelling?
CRA.
CRANKO
CRANKO.
underscore DON underscore music, but it was a Q and not with an S. This is the MUSI and then Q. So again, I want to say thank you very much for coming on this platform. It was a pleasure doing an interview with you.
Oh, man, pleasure to be here, man.
You're most welcome. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take my foolish advice again. Only a paperwork, and we most definitely
Get it
have
straight.
more
Get it
interviews
straight.
to do in the future, and anything that you have that you want to be promoted to this platform, just hit me up in the DMs or in WhatsApp and send them to me, and I will help you to promote the hell out of your stuff. But in the meanwhile, like I said, try to go live once a week, twice a month, and just promote the hell out of Concordan. That's all you can do because you're your biggest supporter, promoter. Do what you got to do and handle your biz. If you never call you next month at the end of the month, make sure you start out your paperwork them. I will be doing that. But anyways, bless up yourself. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
and again, people follow the artist on his platforms, which is this one, and YouTube, of course. Cronkadan, bless up yourself and have a pleasant weekend. Good night, guys.
yeah, man. Thanks for your
You're
advice,
more
no?
than welcome. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes because then we have to interview the artist Nuffy, MC Nuffy. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes tops. And I'll see you guys in a minute. Good night, peeps. Later.